विवेकानन्देश्वरसमारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। इस समय हमारे साथ उपस्थित सभी दर्शकों, भक्तों का मैं प्रेम एवं आशीर्वाद सहित स्वागत करता हूँ। I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Sri Mahants, Mahants, Kotaris, Tanedars, sitting with us all over the world through Nityananda TV, Sadhana TV, and two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha. Cities sitting with us in two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha, Houston Kalahasti, San Jose Madurai, Penang Tirupparangundram. I welcome all the participants in San Jose who have come for Kalpatara Darshan. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. Singapore, Singapuram, St. Louis, Tirumala, Vishweshwarananda, New York, Charlotte, Srisailam, Seattle, Chidambaram, Washington DC, Sripuram, Toronto, Kailasam, Ohio, Prayag, Nityananda Nagaram, Hyderabad, Nityananda Nagara Bidati, Nityananda Nagar Tiruvannamalai, Nityananda Nagaramu, Lajapalayam, Los Angeles, Nityananda University, Los Angeles, Nityananda University, Paris, Surrey, British Columbia, Phoenix, Kanchipuram, Dubai, Vaidyanathan, Oman, Sivagangai, High Point, North Carolina, Hyderabad, Guptakashi, Calgary, Amaranath, Amersfoort, Netherlands, Chicago, Srirangam, Scottsdale, Arizona, Camas, Hong Kong, Tuen Mun, Hong Kong, Port Washington, New York, Australia, Wendy Scott, Hyderabad, Guptakashi, Guadalupe, Rameshwaram, Jnaneshwar, Nepal, Tallahassee, Florida, High Point, North Carolina, San Diego, Tiruvallavai, Houston, Kalahasti. That's it. Pidadishwari's Training Center, Salem. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Today I'll continue to expand on how living Advaita can be used crisis management principle in life. First of all of us have to wake up to the truth, the stark reality. You are in crisis, whether you are managing or not. You are in crisis. The way your body is behaving towards you, the way your mind is behaving towards you. Now, Phoenix Kanchipuram has joined. I can see you guys. I welcome you all. Blessings. Come on, let's come to the truth. Let's come to the stark reality. The way your mind is behaving to you, the way your body is behaving to you, the way your responding, the way you are responding to the world, the way please understand, I am not even talking about the past mess up each one of us created in our life. The pattern of creating mess up which we carry and with which we are playing our life, see very clearly anywhere you go, whether it's a new job or new relationship or new house or the new career, new entertainment, new time pass. I have seen people becoming members in trekking groups, trekking clubs. They start trekking on human beings. In few days, in the group their life is mess and they stop trekking, join the swimming club. In few days they finished fishing out everyone in the swimming club. Then they go to some temple, Hindu temple. 1 month they have done puja to everybody in the Hindu temple. Puja to everybody in the Hindu temple is over. Come on, now drop from Hindu temple. Go to the Seventh-day Adventist church. Please listen. We go on changing places, friends, situations, because in 6 months we create such big mess. For some people 6 months is too much time. In 6 weeks, if you are excellent, 6 days. Excellent in creating mess. 6 months or 6 weeks or 6 days. The way you create the mess, you yourself cannot enter into that place again. Same way with the relationships. Please be very clear. Just because you are living together, don't think you are in relationship. In 6 months, the incompletion, the load of incompletions become so much. Other than love, every other compulsion, reason is there for you to live together. Society, parents, kids, grandkids, grandparents, all of them are pressurizing you and your relationship is held together. Please listen. Please understand. When the incompletions are built and there is no relationship between two, then family the society holding you guys together is not called relationship. So you need to know the way your body responds to you, you respond to your body. The way your mind responds to you, you respond to your mind. The way you mess up your life continuously again and again. The first stark reality you need to wake up is you are in crisis. Just because you are not able to manage, don't try to forget the crisis. Second step. First step, knowing that there is a crisis. Second step, agitation cannot help you to get out of the crisis. Maturity is ability to look into the exact problem. Listen. Maturity is ability to look into the exact problem without the exaggerated component of the problem. Listen. ability to look into the exact problem without the exaggerated component of the problem. I am not saying there is no problem. I started with saying, remember, wake up to the reality, there is a problem. But I wanted you to know the problem is not the size and shape and level you imagined. Either you imagine there is no problem or you imagine everything is problem. You can't. That is the problem with the human mind. Either nothing or everything is problem. Either you try to put yourself in the slumber, unawareness, nothing is a problem. Chalta hai. Chalta hai is the attitude of the pigs lying down in the drainages. Everything will be flowing around them and they will be lying down saying, Chalta hai. Sometime, same way, you exaggerate problems. Completion and living Advaita first makes you understand exact problem without exaggerated problem. Exact problem without exaggerated problem. I tell you, the moment you know the exact problem without exaggerated problem, I guarantee solution is found. Solution has happened. You need to know the solution has happened. Finding solution is not something separate from the depth. Finding the depth of the problem. Finding solution is not something separate from the finding the depth of the problem. The moment you find the exact problem, you found the exact solution, because there is nobody else sitting and creating problem. Your own mood swings, dilemmas created your problem. Understand? All internal conflicts, when it expresses itself, it becomes external problem. Listen. As long as it goes inside your subtle level, it is called thought. The moment it becomes physical, sound, it is word. Same way, as long as it goes in the subtle level, internally in the thought level, it is called conflict. The moment it is pronounced in the verbal level, physical level, it is called problem. Completion with internal conflicts liberates you from the external problems. All problem, I am telling you. All. It can be as simple as my left leg is paining, to as complicated as my business failed, I may have to die in few days or few hours. Listen. It can be as simple as a small leg pain to as difficult as failure in the life, failure of life itself. But all the level problems are nothing but the expressions of your internal conflicts. I wanted you to know I am not at all insensitive to your problems. Don't feel I am disrespecting your sufferings. I myself have suffered. Whatever you call as problem, I went through everything. With that sensitivity and sincerity, I am telling you. I am not the guy who is sitting somewhere in some remote caves of the Himalayas, not at all connected to the society, human minds, and the problems it creates for itself and for others. I am not that kind of a person talking to you about life who escaped from life. No. Whatever you can imagine and not imagine, I have gone through everything with that rich experience, with that strength which came from that experience. I am talking to you. I am talking to you from that rich experience which happened in me after facing all the problems from the depth of Advaita. Please understand. Having all the weapons to handle life is one, and used all the weapons in crisis management and having the experience to use on all the weapons is totally different. I am not just having the tools and weapons. I have used successfully all the tools and weapons and handled life. Handled the life with that success, with that sincerity. I am telling you, please understand, your exaggerated problems are problems, your underjudged problems are problems, your exact problems, don't even worry about them. Just to completion inside, they will disappear. But you have to segregate where you exaggerated, where you are insensitive, where it is exact. That contemplation need to happen. Listen to this truth, Shravana. Listen to this truth, Shravana. Internalize it, Manana. Know it clearly when you are insensitive to your problems, when you are exaggerating your problems, when you are exactly seeing your problems. Look in. Look in. Understand? Internalize. That internalizing is what I call manana. Once you internalize, simply the problem melts down, disappears, and you are ready to radiate Advaita, Nididhyasana, radiating the Advaita and enriching everyone with Advaita Siddhi. Understand? Living Advaita is just 3 steps. Listen to this truth. Internalize. Where you are insensitive to your problems, where you are exaggerating your problems, where it is exact. Just by the internalizing, it will melt down. Nididhyasana means radiate, live the joy of Advaita and enrich the world with the joy of Advaita. Somebody asked me, Swamiji, why nowadays you are using the word living Advaita more and more than living enlightenment? The word enlightenment has become almost like a copyrighted by Buddhists. Of course, our sub-tradition, the tradition which came out of Nirvani Pita, but the original word is Advaita. In course of time, the English word enlightenment is loaded with too many other meanings. That's the reason I was thinking, I'll re-establish this word Advaita itself with the right meaning. As Advaita Siddha, I'll revive this word Advaita. So I thought, let all of you learn the truths directly from this word, Advaita. The power, the confidence, the energy Advaita can give for all of us. The clarity, strength, the Shakti Advaita can give for all of us. For quite a long time, Advaita was ruling the world. It's unfortunately, recently, last 2,000-3,000 years, all the other stupid things people have started following, practicing, and this materialism has become a biggest religion. Capitalism has become a largest followed tradition. Now it is time again. The Punapratishta of Advaita Samrajya is required. Re-establishment of Ramarajya, Advaita Samrajya is required. Rama, the great incarnation, radiated Advaita. Krishna, the great incarnation, radiated Advaita. That very tradition need to be revived, re-established. Yesterday, my Facebook was full of postings from all the devotees, disciples from all over the world. First, I wanted to take few moments. I thank all the devotees, disciples who declared they will be part of this Sarvanya Pita. They will make this Sarvanya Pita into reality. So many of them have said they are offering their time, somebody treasure, somebody talent. Somebody said, I offer everything. Me and my family from Los Angeles. She wrote, me and my family offers time, treasure, talent, everything we have to make you a reality, Swamiji. I said, my blessings. I want to tell her that I offer whatever I have and everything to make your life into reality, your life and your family's life into reality. It was so nice to hear so many devotees supporting from so many corners to make this Sarvajñapita into reality. I already started seeing a vast library with 18 crore books. 18 crore books. I don't know why this 18 crore came, but that is the way I saw. 18 crore books on Vedic tradition, Hinduism, body, mind, spirit, and all the philosophers. Actually, first I had the doubt, is there exists 18 crore books on the planet Earth? Then I thought, when it comes, who knows? When it comes in the intuition, it must be. When I said 18 crore, all palm leaves, everything put together, saw a vast library we will be creating. And at least 1,000 pandits, priests, will be sitting and responding to the questions of people in each department: astrology, gemology, numerology, vastu, Advaita, Visishta Advaita, Dvaita, Sankhya, Yoga, Padanjala. In every field, the specialists will be available. Ayurveda, every field, the specialists will be available. It will be a one-stop center for anything you want to know about Hinduism. And astrology means some 50 astrologers will be attending the questions of the visitors physically, and 50 will be answering the questions through emails and phone calls and WhatsApp, Skype, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, in everything. In multiple languages. A living university. One of the biggest disconnect between university and reality is no catering college runs a hotel. A catering college becomes complete only if they run a hotel, restaurant. Sorry, not the word hotel. In India, hotel and restaurant is one and the same. No catering college becomes complete unless they run a restaurant and satisfy the people in the street, the quality and quantity, the way food is served. When somebody just studies in the catering college and thrown into the restaurant suddenly, he doesn't know what people want, how to cater to people. He may cook, but he will not have the humbleness to serve. Same way, with the universities, only students are entertained. I will create a living university where every visitor is introduced, inspired. Every visitor gets the introduction for Hinduism, inspired about the Vedic tradition, excited about living it. It is like university which caters to every visitor. Because anything lived only becomes reality. Advaita needs to be lived to experience that as a reality. Everything needs to be lived to have that as a reality. Vision needs to be lived. The enlightened vision need to be lived. Advaita is nothing but enlightened vision of your life. Enlightening mission of your life. Advaita is nothing but enlightened vision of your life and enlightening mission of your life. In its purity, Advaita in its strength, Advaita in its ecstasy, Advaita in its living form is life. This Sarvanyapita is my vision to live and make people live Advaita. Live, make people live Advaita. I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching and causing eternal bliss. Nityananda. Thank you.
Nityananda Dhyanapītam, Nityananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nityananda.org, www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.